buddy! I'm glad you're okay, but where in the world have you landed? How'd you end up on a map like this? Welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. So this is the super modded playthrough of the game. So as you can see here, this game has many mods installed in it. So for those of you that are curious and want to know what I'm using and maybe want to try it yourself, I do have a full collection down here. This is going to be updated and adjusted as I work my way through the entire playthrough. But as you can see right here, there are about 69 items that are listed down here. You can pick and choose what you want. Most of them are going to be equipments, but some of them do change the way that the game is actually played itself, such as new critter morphs right there. Interesting. This is going to be a really awesome playthrough. Alright, so let's start off a brand new game in a brand new world that we've never seen before. So there's a couple of options. We have islands or Amteria right here. We're going to go with islands. And then we're going to go inside of here and say, miscalculated pod location. Geoactivity, very active. Metal resources, metal rich because I like to build. Geodes, you know it. Subsurface ocean, absolutely. Frozen core, large glaciers, magma channels, volcanoes, irregular oil. How about some little small boulders just sprinkled in there as well? Yeah, that looks fun. So what I'm doing here is I'm using two different mods. We've got Empty Worlds right here, which adds both of those maps I was talking about here. Amteria is a cool map for smaller playthroughs, but I want to do something a little bit bigger. So we're going to go with the Islands scenario here, which is a far larger but still very interesting map in that most of it's exposed to space. And to do all the settings, I'm using the World Generation Settings Manager right here, just to set up all the different traits that we can actually use. You saw that right there. Now, while there are many different mods that allow you to kind of adjust your duplicants that you start with here, I'm not going to be using any of those because I'm starting with a scenario where Meep has actually crashed into this asteroid here. So I'll be starting with just one dupe. But this is an example of what this map might possibly look like. And I'm surprised that it doesn't just explode the first time you go to load in all this stuff, because that's just crazy amount of world traits in what is a modded version of the game. So let's just go ahead and zoom on out here. And this is the wild world that we are going to be playing through right here. Look at this. Not only are we exposed to space, the temperatures are all over the place. We've got some spots that are super cold, other spots that are purely like influenced by magma right here. You've got geysers just about all over the place. Many of them are right next to space. It's just nuts. It's just absolutely nuts. So a world like this is the unfortunate location that Meep accidentally crashed into once he went through the void. Oh, you know what? We're going to enable slime molds as well. Because why not? What happened here? That didn't take long to explode. Okay, note to self, we can't enable slime molds. Meep, buddy! I'm glad you're okay, but where in the world have you landed? Not only that, Meep, you've got pieces of your rocket all over the place. And it's exposed to space, so let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Could you please come on over here and patch this hole up before you lose all of your oxygen? Come on, buddy, you got this. What? You can only pick up 1,000? Are you kidding me? Hold up, what's your skills here? Oh my gosh, look at this debuff. Alright, so there's one thing that I'm using right now that you can't really see because I had it disabled, but I'm using a mod called Lights Out. So this mod right here requires you to have light sources. However, if you don't have light sources, you end up with a horrible debuff. So in this case, we are currently being debuffed by the Lights Out. Pitch black, mind you. So -5 to athletics and -3 to all other skills right there. So when you combine that with Meep's noodle arms right down here, he's got a horrible skill strength. Your current carrying capacity is -240 kilograms. You're completely useless right now, Meep. Alright, hang on, let's take a look at the schedule here. You're going to need to work 24/7. You're actually a night owl, so you'll get a buff during the nighttime. But you're going to be useless during the day. I know how that feels. Trust me. Alright, so you can have bedtime. It'll be in the morning, just like that. And then you'll work all night. But hey, rather than trying to build stuff here, let's go ahead and just lower this real quick. You should still be able to dig. So at least you can do something. Now I'm going to disable the overview for the Lights Out for right now until we actually get some lights researched. Otherwise, it's just going to be really dark and you won't be able to see anything. See, there you go. Once you get into the light, you move quite a bit faster. because right now you're only under the dark debuff. So -3 to athletics, -2 to everything else. See, there you go. You can at least dig through all of that. I thought I made this metal rich. 1,000 each, is that metal rich? I thought it was more like 1,200. Ah, whatever, is what it is. Maybe go ahead and dig like this. I know you can't build ladders, but at least you could do the secret technique of ladderless digging. And that should help you a little bit. So you could go down here and you should be able to dig this out. Where are you going, Mape? Mape! You do not need to deliver the smallest amount of material possible. Please just keep digging. Okay, never mind. 1,000 each. Look at this thing. Only another 184 times. You'll get it, Mape. Just keep working. Ah, but now it's nighttime. Boom! 80 kilograms. See? I knew you could do it. You just had to wait till nighttime. There you go, Mape. Good job. All right, now before you lose all of your momentum here, let's go ahead and try to build a couple of doors. Can you do that for me? Yeah, big 80 kilogrammers. Come on now. Yeah! Bingo. Why did I put that there? I need to dig this tile out so that you can actually go down here. Oh well. So anyhow, we're starting off here in this forest-like biome. So things like the arbor trees and pips, those are going to be really useful. But we've kind of got an issue. We only have the 1 arbor tree and 0 pips. I think the only thing I've seen right now is a lone hatch down here. Just one little buddy for us right over here. I'm gonna name you Nom Nom. Oh no, Meep. Crap, you need an outhouse. I didn't build one of those. Crap, and now because you're so bad at building things, you probably won't be able to build this. Let's give it a try. How much does it take? Oh, gosh. Sorry, Meep. You actually cannot build an outhouse. You're just incapable of it. Good luck, just keep digging. Here, we'll have you pee down here. This will be a little bit better. No, Meep, where are you going, bud? Oh, you need to breathe. No, there you go. Yeah, at least it's all the way down here at the bottom of the map. This does, however, give us one key advantage that we didn't have before. We now have an airlock, right? So we've got a little bit of gas right over here, carbon dioxide. And then we've got this bit of polluted water there, which means if we were to expose this to space over here, it'd be okay. We wouldn't actually lose all the gas that we have up here. Ha-ha! Okay, so the other thing that I'm seeing here with the starting biome that's going to make things really quite difficult is that there's no water. None. So we're going to have to find water, but luckily it looks like we have a cool steam vent way over here. The challenging part, though, is it's on the other side of a vacuum. So that means our dupes are going to have to go out here, hold their breath long enough to get some water and bring it back. So yeah, that's going to be nice and easy. And not only that, they're going to be doing this while it's pitch black out there. So they're going to be under that horrible debuff. All right, good job, Meep. But now, how about you go dig over here? If you just keep digging, that'll at least give us, hopefully, some skills that we can work with. Because if you need something, it's definitely going to be super hard digging. Because otherwise, I have no idea how we're going to get down here. So just keep digging, Meep. Hopefully you'll build up the skills that needed to actually unlock super hard digging. Because that's the only way we're going to get through this abyssal to get down here to the steam. Because if we can't get water, well, we're going to die. Luckily, there's tons of algae around here, so that's good. And we do have some dirt, so we should be able to do some basic levels of research once we get around to that. Oh, meat. You can build just for a little bit. All right, meat, before things fall apart here, build an outhouse, please. I know you can't see what you're doing. It's pitch black down here. I can only build stuff for a sliver of the time. All right. Or shall I say I can only supply stuff. Ugh, low priority. I'm gonna need another dupe. Poor Meep here. It's just so useless right now. Oh no, now you gotta supply dirt to the outhouse? Technically, do you not need 200 kilograms of dirt? Because it says 15 visits remaining, but it's still awaiting dirt. I don't know, Meep. I can't tell you. We're gonna find out though. One good thing that we do have going for us is that we do have a buddy butt up here. So if we take a look at our germ overlay, we've got this nice floral scent that'll flow through. That'll be good for morale. It'll also be good at trying to keep some of these germs down. Ah, but without water, I can't wash my hands. Oh, these dupes are going to be dirty. Thank you, printing pod. All right, what do we have? Ren, Devin, and Joshua. Well, Joshua, we can say no to him, unfortunately, because you're allergic to floral scent. Nope. Cannot do digging errands. No! What? And you can't do research? No! Well, we're off to a fantastic start with our duplicates. Oh, crap. Okay, what do I go with? All right, so let's take a look at these stress responses here because that's important as well. Devin here is a binge eater, which if that happens to me, everybody dies. Improved athletics, which is a really good thing because we can actually move around here, but his buffs in athletics, though, would make him the best available duplicant for at least moving stuff around. All right, so here's the crazy thing. Joshua over here has decreased morale bonus, so you'd actually get a morale bonus for low decor. However, the floral scents, I'd have to get rid of it, which I suppose wouldn't be the end of the world, although I would like it. No. We're going to go with this dupe over here. Increase creativity, there you go, decorating. Oh, wait, there's more options here. You know what, this one isn't quite as easy, because while we do have creativity, which means we have +3 to decorating speed, the decor morale bonus is -5, which you're not going to have good decor right now. So you're just going to end up stressed. And you can't do research. All right. We'll get rid of the floral scent. It's gonna be difficult. Trendgar, welcome to the base and good luck. First thing we're going to do is try to dig this up. Right over here. That also means we can auto-harvest this. There we go. And we can also auto-harvest that because, you know, we have so much of that. Which means we can also auto-harvest that. Trendgar, sorry, bud. I know. Oh, jeez, you're sneezing like crazy. But at least you can actually build something. Achoo! All right, let's go ahead and build a couple of cots for these dupes over here. Quick, uproot it. So here's another thing. This thing probably won't grow to begin with. If you take a look at the temperatures that I'm working with inside of here, they're not all that hot. As a matter of fact, it's quite cold out here on the edge near space. So this stuff is -20 degrees, so only the core is going to be hot. Everything else is quite cold. So we're going to have to play a game where we're trying to heat things up here, especially when it comes to growing mealwood. Because that's what I'm going to have to grow early on here if I want to create enough food for my duplicates. Because without water, we can't cook anything. Ah, there you go. At least we got rid of your sickness. All right, let's go ahead and throw the manual generator right down here. That's good for building up some skills. Lots of batteries and a bit of research. We do have a barracks, so that'll help just a little bit. And the other thing is Trendgar here comes with 1 skill. Unfortunately, you're not much of a scientist. Is there anything you like to do? Ranching, but +2 to agriculture. All right, well, that'll be okay. We do need to farm. I would have liked to given you something like this, or +2 to science to make you go a little bit faster. I think it's gonna be better off if you try to go to ranching, because ranching is going to be really important here for raising our little nom-nom guy. All right, as far as the priorities for things, Meep, don't even try to supply. Literally, just don't even try. And what do? You continue to try to supply. Meep, find anything else. Just dig, dude. Just go dig. There's a spot over here to dig. There you go. Good job, Meep. All right, so here's one thing that you can do, Meep. You can go ahead and operate. You can run on the manual generator. That's good for us. Ha! Which means we should be able to research some stuff. Now, when it comes to research, yes, we see another mod. We have this whole research tree over here, or queue that we can set up. So if I wanted to do a little bit of basic farming, then come down here for internal combustion, I could do that. And then step on down here for a little bit of maybe pharmacology, jump back up to advanced research. This whole thing, these duplicates will actually follow this in order. So this is the mod Research Manager. Pretty handy. You can also save it as a preset, so if you have a certain thing that you want to do every time you start a new game, then you can go ahead and do that. Of course, that is not what I want to have. I think the first thing that I might want to do, even though it seems counterintuitive, is going to be set up light bulbs. It's just because those debuffs are so incredibly difficult that I need to have illumination. Because what we're not seeing is that we have negative to science, we have negative to operating speeds, all of that stuff. So I'm going to try to research that first. And then we're going to quickly jump up here and try to get our farm up and running. And then for the sake of morale, we need the mess table. So I'll try to get that as well. You can also see that there's some new equipment listed inside of here. So we've got a huge battery or something like a floodlight down here. This thing is packed full of equipment that we normally wouldn't have. Okay, one thing I'm going to need though is a liquid pump. If we can set up a liquid pump all the way over here next to this cool steam vent, then I can at least get the water over here so I don't have to hold my breath to get down there, because it's going to be a long time before I have Atmo suits. Matter of fact, I doubt I'd even be able to get to Atmo suits if I'm constantly trying to hold my breath just to get out of the starting biome. Because not only do you have to get over here, you have to have oxygen over here, because otherwise it just vents into space and then you're holding your breath from wherever you start all the way down here. Then you're trying to grab a bottle, and if you have to go and catch your breath, then the dupes drop the bottle. Making it absolutely impossible to get anything from a vacuum. Luckily, the starter research just requires dirt, so I have dirt, although it does take 750. Ugh. Again, Meep, you can go ahead and do research. I mean, I don't have anybody else that can do it, so good luck. What are you doing, Meep? No, don't come up here and dig. Do some research. Or supply to this. Awaiting dirt. Oh, I see, you're trying to dig it up. Come on, Drengar. Please stop giving yourself a sneezy fit. Rat! Get rid of that. Alright, I'm gonna try to play around with the food here. Make the first thing that we eat is anything that needs to be refrigerated. So, Hexcellent fruit does not need to be refrigerated. The stuff you start with doesn't need to be refrigerated. However, meal ice does. It's only 600 kilograms, but hey. At least we eat that first. There you go. Now we can go back to nutrient bars. The Drengar. Dude! Are you kidding me? Where do we have a little bit of light? We need to move this research station. Because right now, what is your skill? Wait, aren't you incapable of doing this? Why are you doing it? Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was decorating. You're incapable of decorating. Okay, if we take a look at science here. With a -3 debuff, you're minus 120% research speed. So without a light down here, we're doomed. We can't actually research anything. And because somebody crashed a spaceship all next to the printing pod, I don't have an easy spot to put like the research station right here. Let's go ahead and try to get rid of the ration box. We need to move this station somewhere to where we can actually illuminate it. Can we build it here? No, we can't. Do we have light here? Yes, we do. It's dim, but there is light right there. I'll try to put the research station right here and then kind of rework the ladder a little bit. See, that's why light is so important here. Meep, congrats. Do I give you hard digging or not? I know you like to dig. The problem is you cannot build ladders, which makes it really hard to be an effective digger. Or do I give you researching to at least give you plus to science, which means we can actually get some research done. But then another dupe would have to come in and dig. But as long as they don't have noodle arms, they should be better. You're going to do research. Try to remember everything from the last playthrough, if you can. I know you bumped your head hard, and you forgot a bunch of stuff, but please. Alright, we have another printing pod. Ooh, an oxyfern. Or do we have an amazing dupe? Increased air consumption. New. Athletics. That's good. Early bird. That's also good. Ugly crier. Not bad. Cannot do digging errands. And you're a binge eater. I'm gonna go with sand, believe it or not. Because I only have polluted water available to me right now. So if I have sand and I have a way to filter water at some point here, then at least, you know, I can go from polluted water to clean water. And it looks like there might be some polluted water right down here. I suppose one strategy is, rather than using an outhouse, we can pee on the floor, mop it up, and then maybe run it through a filter or something. Oops, I need you to build the research station. Come on, Drengar. No, stop disinfecting your cot. Come on. Thank you. We're 6 cycles in, we haven't even started to research anything. Nom Nom's giving up on us. He's trying to get out of this biome. Oh, hey, look, there's more stuff up here. Abyssalite. No idea what it is. Oh, little iron ore. Good deal. All right, Meep, can you do some research for us? Come on. Do you make progress? What? -2 to science. Come on, you still have to have some science. 0. Researching speed. 0. Well, that's not good. So how am I going to do research now? Oh wait, you are doing research. It's just incredibly slow. All right, there we have an oxygen diffuser. Fantastic. Priorities, life support, Meep. You can't really deliver anything, so Trengar, that's gonna be you. All right, Trengar, how are you at doing anything on the science? -2. You basically can't do anything. Meep, take over. Thank you. There we go. What a crack team. Oh, this is going to take a long time. And unfortunately, we don't have a long time. 2 things are going to hurt us here. 1, we don't have much food. We do have a little bit of fruit left that we can dig up. But the second thing here is we're losing heat. So I hope this thing puts out a lot of oxygen that's hot enough for us. If I enable lights out, this is actually what's going on here. Meep can barely see what he's doing. Trengar's just feeling around for anything down here, which is why this is so horrible at the moment. Madoops, not being able to see, just can't get anything done. No, Meep, I'm glad that you're down here, and I'm glad that you got a boost to athletics. However, I need you to do research, Trengar. You keep jumping on this thing. Could you bump him off me? Thank you. Yes! Our first bit of research is complete. Let there be light. Priority level 9. Make a light bulb. So what used to be just about purely cosmetic, except for the occasional plant, is now absolutely critical to success. There we have it. Light! Now, not only do you have a lit workspace, which is good, but you don't have your massive debuff. And you see how Meep just kind of jumped from one thing to the next? That's awesome. What do we have inside this blueprint? Ooh, all right. A pipsqueak would be fantastic for planting trees. Planting a tree. I only got the 1. But I need the food because right now I'm on a time limit as far as my food is concerned. That's actually more important than bringing in another duplicate because they can't do anything for me right now. So I want to get food set up before I bring in more duplicates. So this helps extend the amount of time we have to get research and food up and running. So let's go with that. That doesn't require refrigeration, so we're okay. There we go. Light. Oh, and because Meep can actually see something, he can actually supply stuff. Hey, that's good. The other benefit here is that by being illuminated, you don't have that negative to science, which means your duplicates can gain skills a little bit faster. So once I get motion sensors, that'll actually be really quite helpful here as well, because then we can go ahead and enable or disable lights around the map. So we don't use up power, which may or may not be a big deal. Yes! All right, so we've got food. So I'm going to put my food right next to the oxygen diffuser and the batteries, because those are currently sources of heat, and they're close to the light bulbs. Make sure to get those built up as fast as possible. Ooh, we could do 9 of these. Yes. So I'll also put a battery right over here. That should hopefully help keep things from getting too cold. Other things that might be a little bit too hot might be right up here, because we have that tree. I know this seems like a weird thing, but using a battery to heat up some environment. But look at the temperatures inside here. It's 10 degrees Celsius. That'll be a lower priority, but maybe it'll work. Aha, there we go. Another light. Okay, see the body temperature for mealwood wants to be between 10 and 30 degrees Celsius. So if we take a look at the temps over here, 1 degree Celsius, 12, sometimes 10. I think the battery defense is actually useful. Okay, what else do we have now? Yes, a mess table. Great. Great. Let's go ahead and move these doors back a little bit. We need to open this area up. We can lower the research for just a moment. We don't need to do that quite as much. What are we researching? Plumbing? Yeah, we're not that far yet. Meep. Thank you. Go do something else. All right, the printing pod is ready, and I think it's time for a new duplicate. Ooh, let's see what we have here. Early bird, can't do cooking. Ooh. Can't do digging. Ooh. Increased strength. It's a good thing to have. Bathroom use speed, not so great. Destructive. However, Herald over here, immune to food poisoning. That is really good. Small bladder, not bad. However, you have binge eater as a stress response. But look at that, +3 to athletic. All right, we're gonna go for Herald here. Welcome to the base numbers, and thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. All right, so we're just going to have to be careful about the morale, although we should be able to take care of it because we can go ahead and build up some other things that'll kind of help out. So for example, if we find a spot up here just to kind of do some eating, we actually make a mess hall. That should help. Meep, you made a mess, dude. Dude, we have outhouses right there. Oh no, everybody mop this up. The last thing we want is people getting stressed out. All right, so inside of here, we're going to go ahead and just build a couple of mess tables. Now, in order to make a mess hall, you just need the mess table. Seems easy enough. We can go ahead and throw a little whiteboard in there just to kind of increase the decor. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful mess hall? All right, numbers. Right now, since you have improved athletics, I think the thing that you want to do is going to be able to move around and do stuff. I really need you to go out there and actually like build stuff, because ultimately you're going to have to go down here and you're going to have to try to get some water from this cool steam vent. That's going to be your job. What else do we research? Ooh, if we do the lavatory next, then we can have a source of polluted water. But I can't do the water sieve until I get advanced research. And as far as I'm concerned, I think advanced research requires water. All right, we've got plumbing. Excellent. So this gives us some new cool stuff, like a liquid splitter like this, or like that. That's a couple different mods. We also have a liquid canister filler right here, so we should be able to put water into here and then bottle it up. Oh, and we have a liquid wall vent as well. That allows you to release liquid into a room. I really don't know how the liquid wall vent actually works, if you deliver a bottle or if it's just kind of a sort of a pump thing. Oh, my resources were not showing here. Those are actually right over here. Whoop, just like that. There's another mod that allows you to move stuff around. That's pretty cool. Ooh, excellent. Our very first mealwood harvest. Awesome. Okay, so now we need to put this down here where it's in some carbon dioxide. Let's go ahead and put that right down here. Ooh. Or you know what? Right down here is like the perfect spot. Look at this. We can go down here, we can dig down. We can actually dig a few tiles out right here. So in case we have an issue with the water, it's not going to be a big deal. Put 2 ration boxes down there. And then we could try to fill. Oh my gosh, I can't say fill. And then we can fill these with mealwood. We can fill them with mealwood. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, something else we need to get set up here before it gets out of hand. So we need to be able to flip our poop using a compost machine. Oh, you know what else I can do? I can research a polluted electrolyzer. This outputs polluted oxygen and hydrogen. How interesting. I think extra power might be on the list after that. I could do a coal generator. That would allow me to offline some of my power. However, I am using another mod here that really increases the amount of carbon dioxide that these machines put out. So that's not great. However, if I have a kiln, there's actually some plants inside of there that can consume carbon dioxide. So if I research that, then I should be able to at least handle the carbon dioxide in a different way. So maybe I research like this after that, and then do this. It's so weird. Ah, yes, there we go. You put all your food inside of there. It's unrefrigerated for right now, but it'll be all right. It's also full of food poisoning, but I can't do anything about that. Right now, you guys don't get to eat anything except for the meal lice. If you end up starving, I'll switch your foods again. Yes, hatchling eggs. Gimme. Oh, what does it take to do critter ranching? Takes advanced research. All right, so we really need the water. I'm going to have to start to make plans for that. So that means I'm going to have to venture out here into space. But that'll have to happen in the next episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this crazy little modded playthrough of the game. Let me know what you think about it down there in the comment section below. I know that I'm enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to playing more of it. So if this looks like the channel for you, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll see you again next time, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.